drive the 13 Mitigator Ford Fusion. I'd like to thank you for listening to Let's Talk Racing.tv.
Jr., driver of the number 5 Kiker Motorsports Camry. Welcome to Let's Talk Racing TV.
With Rockingham Speedway. Thanks for listening to Let's Talk Racing.
I'm Tony Peters, driver of the number 17 Toyota NASCAR Camp World Truck Series, and you're listening to Let's Talk Racing.
Hey guys, I'm Daytona 500 winner Trevor Bain, and thank you for watching Let's Talk Racing.
Hi, this is Dylan Smith. I'd like to thank you for listening to Let's Talk Racing.
Hi, I'm Amber Colvin. I'd like to thank you for watching Let's Talk Racing.
Like to welcome everybody tonight to Let's Talk Racing. Hopefully everybody had a good weekend. Everybody in our area, it was a little rainy, but we survived. Alright, had some changes on the schedule tonight. We had some people that were wound up not being able to get here. A couple of our co-hosts, Jason and Justin, were not able to make it. Krystal is running a little behind. In fact, I think I just heard her coming in the front door. And we were originally going to have Jack Dodson on the show. He has pneumonia. Fun for him to have over the Christmas holidays, I'm sure. Did you lock the back door or front door?
Yes, I locked it.
Very good.
Yay to me. Remember. More credible than anything.
Hi,
guys!
They can't see you yet.
Not yet? Oh.
Not till you get in front of the
Why
camera.
Are you talking? Oh.
You're saying hi guys over there and you're not in front of the mics or the camera.
Well, I thought I said hi. I thought you didn't have the show going yet. I'm like, Roger, you're having the show late? Lord.
No, I've already been running. See?
Oh, well, I thought so. That's
See
why
right
I was
here?
kind of shocked. I see that now. I couldn't see that when I was walking over
Well,
here.
they can't see you either.
Well, now they can see me.
Okay.
Anyways.
Is that your Christmas outfit?
No. I was just wearing this today. I didn't have time to get anything Christmas.
How much more school you got left?
Tomorrow's my last day, and it's a half day, thank the Lord. And then Christmas break, so happy. About time.
Oh.
So how have you been, Raj?
I've been doing alright. Waiting for
alright?
Taco to call in. I'm going to have to...
Taco, oh Lord. Taco. Good old Taco. Grr. He was mean to me. Picking on me. Well, this feels interesting. It's like when I first started, it was just you and me on the show. Oh, remember that, Raj. Remember that.
Yeah.
Aw, good
I try to
time.
forget.
Whoa. Ouch.
No, you know better than that.
That hurts, Raj. That really hurts.
Are you done yet?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, acting classes.
Actress moment. Sorry, guys. Actress moment. Oh, Lord. So, besides me, late to run an errand for my mother. Oh, who would that be? Joe?
Hopefully Taco.
Taco?
Let's Talk Racing. We're live.
Hey!
Howdy, what's going on, Roger? Cameron Patrick?
Hey, Cameron. So you're heading over to South Norfolk. What in the world are you doing running over there?
Yeah.
Well, I'm heading over to Chesapeake. I couldn't figure out how to spell Chesapeake, so that's why I put South Norfolk.
CHES period.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Wow, way to go.
He's a race car driver. What do you expect?
It's what we normally expect. We shouldn't expect too much, you know.
I just need to know how to read the tach and the oil pressure gauge. Everything else is not important.
Well, temperature too.
Yeah, just a little bit, you know.
So what are you all up to?
Not much.
Just trying to have a nice little cute show tonight, and
We're doing like kind of a Christmas thing since it's around the corner and stuff.
sending out Christmas wishes to all our good friends that we like to have on the show or with us.
Yep.
There's nothing wrong with that.
So you apparently know now you fall in that category.
Ta-da! Congratulations!
You have won 15 minutes of time with us.
Ha! Aren't you thrilled?
Lucky me, right?
Yes. You're supposed to say yes to that.
Yeah, it's like winning the lottery.
Yeah, it really is. It really is.
when nobody put in any money.
Sorry about that. We wish we could, but you know.
It's like finding the four-leaf clover.
Yeah.
So, what do you have planned for the holidays?
To get through it. But usually that's the way to plan it.
That's a shame.
You're gonna be going.
Well, you know how it is when you got to go visit everybody's family.
True. And call the craziness.
Yes, avoid the craziness and try to find out a way to afford it, and without going in the hole and
Trying to figure out how to spell Chesapeake so you can get there.
kind of work for a living on top of trying to go and see everybody. It's it's a big effort.
Okay. Well, who else? So what you got? Your side of the family and your wife's side of the family, and
Yeah, pretty much. Mom and Dad living in Richmond. We usually go and see them on Christmas Eve and say hey, and then Christmas morning we usually get to sleep in and chill out, and then usually in the afternoon we go and see the wife's side of the family and hang out with them.
good deal.
Yeah.
So, are you going to be are you going to be the Grinch this Christmas, or are you going to be on the flip side of that?
I'm usually not the excited one about Christmas. I'm usually excited about getting past it.
Bah humbug to you. Bah humbug to you.
I know. I got a bah humbug hat on. Christmas gets expensive when you got kids that are older. The little Tonka toy doesn't work with them anymore.
Well, now you've got to get them graduated up to a motorcycle or something like that, a little trail bike.
Well, see there, my son's already got a brand new bike and a brand new car, and that's where we're going tonight is actually to get my daughter's car.
Oh my.
Yeah, so this year they wanted beds.
Beds?
Yeah, their old ones squeak. I don't know why they want them quieter.
I ain't going any further on that one.
Oh, Raj. Please behave.
I was. That's why I wasn't going any further.
Good. Oh, Lord.
Oh, goodness.
Well, kind of putting a twist on when I ask about a favorite moment. Do you have, like, a favorite Christmas you had that you remembered, and why? Like, did something special happen?
Well, I'd have to say a few years ago, in my family, we love going around and looking at the lights.
Mm-hmm.
And so a few years ago, my parents came and picked all of us up, and we were in there Explorer, and the kids are in the back, and we just got done eating dinner, and so we're driving around the Newport News and Kiln Creek and stuff, looking at the lights that went on, doing the family thing. And suddenly my mother decided she wanted to start cussing and rolling the window down. And by the time you finally figured some English out, to figure out what she was saying, you figured out that my son decided to let a little air out in the back of the truck.
Oh. And that's your favorite moment?
It's one of those that you just think about and you start laughing with tears down your face, because just hearing my mother going off about it and all of us blowing the windows down and we're all stuck in this little vehicle, and he's back there letting himself laughing because he knew he did it.
Oh, Lord. Well,
so, that's pretty funny. I mean, that's a good one. When I was a kid, we lived in Florida. In Florida, the weather's nice all the time, and I can remember on Christmas, Dad got Mom a leaf blower. A leaf blower kind of thing. And so there we are out there on Christmas Day, and fires up this leaf blower, and it blows Mom across the yard, because of course she's small, and it's put down enough air that luckily the cord unplugged as she was running with it, and it finally got her stopped. That was pretty funny.
oh. Now, do you have an embarrassing Christmas story, like something you got or something a family member did and you're really embarrassed by it?
What, like putting the tree topper on and slipping and you and the tree go down on the ground?
You getting a really embarrassing gift and you're like, wow, thanks guys.
Well, I thought the gas story would be pretty embarrassing, and it wasn't for me, but...
We're talking about embarrassing that has to deal with you, my friends. Please share.
Goodness.
Going down the interstate with the tree on top of the car and a deer runs out, you slam on the brake, the tree shoots off and takes out the deer.
What's funny about that?
Oh, well, yeah, see, the deer is not very funny at all. My family, we've never had a real Christmas tree. We've always, being a military brat, we always had a fake tree, and so we always end up putting it up. We've even had years where we were too lazy to put the tree up, so we ended up putting lights all over the TV instead and made the TV our big Christmas tree.
Whatever works.
Yeah, whatever works for you. And I want to hear this embarrassing story. You're not getting me off topic.
I can't think of any, to tell you the truth.
Mm-hmm.
I reckon he's had good Christmases.
Yes, he has.
Yeah, I usually try to be good as best I can. And
try. That's a good word.
Have you ever been on the naughty list?
Oh, well, I've never known what the good list was about. I figured the only way to have any fun is to be naughty.
Oh, jeez.
That just proves you right there, Roz. There's your answer.
So, what have you got anything set up yet for next year?
At this point in time, Dad and I have pretty well decided, unless somebody else wants to pay the bills, we're going to quit.
Huh. Why don't you lease out or rent out the ride? Which is basically what you're saying, let somebody else pay the bill.
Yeah, well, if somebody else wants to have me drive their car, or, or pay us, they want to pay all the bills and be the major sponsor, and then, we have a car, then we'll do something like that. But otherwise, we pretty well decided that we didn't have any fun last year. We spent a whole lot of money. It didn't really go anywhere, and we've got a tore-up race car at home, and we really don't feel like putting the money back into it to fixing it for the fact of not having any fun like we did last year. We don't see any improvements on the track side for changing the rules. It's going to make it any better. The new surface might be fun to try, but it just, we can think of better things to do with the money.
Yeah.
So we still got the Legends cars, but we pretty well decided with the Modified that it just hasn't gone the direction we was hoping it was going to go, and it's going to take a major investment to step back up to running with the big boys, and unless you really want to throw that kind of money down, it's really it's just taking some of the fun out of it. You can't run up front, then you kind of have to think back of why you're doing it.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Dad bought himself a '63 Chevy Nova that we're at this point going to take the motor out of the Modified and put it in and turn that into a little show car, drag car. And I just bought me a Subaru that I'm going to turn into a kit car that I found, and we may go road racing or do something with that if we don't find a ride.
Yeah, make sure you get up with Scarbrough. He might give you some pointers on that stuff.
Oh, well, yeah. We'll see. At this point, it's too early right now to be worried about it. We're just trying to stay positive, and we still have the Legends cars, so if we wanted to go play, if we haven't sold them by then, we still have that. And the Modified is just the thought of putting $8,000 more into it to get it back race worthy, and then not having any money to actually race the season.
Yeah.
It kind of, if you go at it like a 10th place team, then you're always going to finish 10th place. So, you got to have the budget to be putting tires on and practicing and testing and improving. And if all you do is show up every week and hop in the car and go, you're going to have those kinds of results. And, at the end of the year, you just don't have anything to show for it. But, we never know. Somebody may decide, hey, I got a car, I need it driven, like what we ran into at the end of last year, and they say, hey, come drive it, and we'd be more than willing to do it. Otherwise, we're not going to sit back and stress over the winter and worry about what's going to happen. With the new Summers, I'd love to drive something on it just to see how different it is. But, other than that, once it ceases being fun, you look for something else that might be more fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now my son's got his motorcycle. I bought a trailer for them so we can start rolling up to drag racing events or bike events or whatever, that kind of stuff, and we can have some fun with that too. So, and now he's got his Mustang we can play with.
Yeah.
We'll find something to do.
Hope you'll be able to find somebody you can race for or something. It's a shame that it's come to that.
It really is, and when Dad sold little race cars, I knew our time was probably limited. The fact that it was going to be coming out of his pocket, how long was Mom going to let it come out of his pocket before she was going to step in and say enough was enough? And we got 2 years out of it, and, if we hadn't had some of the misfortunes through the last 2 years, we might have been able to keep going. But, when you get down to the end of the season and you're in the hole, and there's no money coming in to pay for the hole, your desire dwindles quickly.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure when you got out of it, Roger, there was a decision that you made that put you that direction. I'm sure it wasn't a happy decision, but do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, a shame.
Doctor says, well, you can keep on racing and break your neck, or get out and stay healthy.
Right. Obviously, you made the better decision.
Yeah, breaking your neck wouldn't have been too fun. I don't think you would have been able to live with a neck brace like that for too long.
I had to have a neck brace already because I had 5th and 6th vertebrae fused in my neck. That's why I said I started to get the symptoms again, like my neck was messing up again. So he said, well, you can do the surgery all over again or get out of it.
No fun.
All right. Well, I'm sure when you first got out of it, it probably seemed really disappointing, but after some time and you start finding out things to do and other ways to be involved, you probably enjoy it just as much now as you did then.
Oh yeah. One of the things I did, went down to Charlotte and just go out and do the petty experience. That way you can go back in and have a little bit of fun.
Oh Lord.
That's true. And that's kind of the way Dan and I have looked at it, is if we can buy other toys with the same amount of money we would have put into putting the other car back together, and now we don't have to worry about somebody putting it into the wall or a part failure that breaks something or issues like that, and you get to bring your toy home every weekend when you go out and play with it. It sounds a little more exciting than knowing you got to buy 4 tires, 2 tires, and tow wheel to get there, and you take a chance on somebody blowing the motor in front of you and you get in that wall and put you in the wall, or something like that, and then you got to find all that extra money just to put the car back together.
Oh yeah.
So it
was but less likely.
Yeah.
Hey Joe, we got you standing on the side there, just to let you know.
Standing on the side. You got it.
Hey Joe, buddy.
What's happening?
Not much, bud. I'm doing good. How about you?
Doing very good, very good. Who am I talking? I'm not in a place where I can watch it. I'm actually out Christmas shopping, which is very appropriate to Christmas show. So who am I talking to? Who's on the show tonight?
Well, I got Taco on the other line with us right now, and me and Krystal are hanging out in the showroom here.
Yeah, just me and Raj tonight.
Very good. Well, hello, Krystal. Merry Christmas, Taylor, if you can hear me.
Yeah, Merry Christmas to you. And what? Christmas what?
To Taco.
Oh, yeah, I thought he was saying Christmas something.
What's his first name?
True.
Did you hear him, Cameron?
By his name. Yeah, I can hear parts of what he's saying.
Well, he was wishing you a Merry Christmas.
I wish you a Merry Christmas, too. Very good. Hey, send my regards to your folks and your mom and pop. They're good people. I always enjoy talking to pop. He enjoys talking to you, too. Anytime he needs some insight, usually you're one of the first people he brings up. Yeah, well, we were in the public here for a while. We started kind of knocking our heads together as far as what we're doing wrong. Pop's a very bright guy. He's a very sharp guy. He's definitely got some different ways of skinning a cat. It's always good to talk to somebody that's kind of outside your own circle, because you get some really unique ideas sometimes. And your Pop is one of them guys that I like to go to with that kind of thing. He looks at everything from an engineering point of view, and sometimes that's one way to do it versus what everybody else might do.
Yeah.
Well, precisely. I'm not an engineer by trade like he is. So he's got equations to prove things, or I just have results. I can't explain why a lot of the things I do work, but they do, and he can. And so it's a good cohesive relationship the two of us have. Yep, the racing has definitely challenged him and gave him a few sleepless nights too, and not being able to figure out why something doesn't work when, according to his numbers, it should work. Yeah, well, that's one thing that is hard to teach an engineer, is that no matter how good it looks on paper, sometimes you just need to throw the paper away. Because I've come up with I don't know how many things that it just absolutely will have to work, and they don't. If there was a number I missed somewhere. Every week you show up, the tires are different, the track's different, and so you got to play to the track more than the setup.
Something about the best laid plans of mice and race car drivers.
Precisely. If it was easy, everybody would do it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, and that's what I tell all the people. It's like, racing, just drive around and turn left. Well, if it's so good, how come you didn't win Indy this year? If it's that easy, how come you're sitting on the couch?
Hey, I got a better idea. You can always go iRacing.
There you go. Don't get me started on my internet connection, Roger. I get on my tangents with that. Using it is terrible. It's terrible. I openly admit that. If I had faster service, I would. I kind of built my own little simulator at home that I use, and it works off the Xbox, and I just race against the computer cards.
Oh, good.
Mm-hmm.
It's something to keep you tuned up and everything.
It's fun when it keeps you in it, and where else am I really going to get the opportunity to race a Formula 1 car? I don't even fit the damn thing.
Yeah.
I'm about a foot too tall for that particular aspect of the sport.
A lot of butter and grease and slide you in, and
Oh, Lord, y'all.
tie down straps to hold you in.
No way. My feet would stick out the front of the car.
Well, remember the first kart you ever built? That somebody would push you on, that had the rope on the front end, and you pull the rope to change the tires to move left and right. Well, all you got to do is use your feet. You just use your feet instead. You don't need a steering wheel.
Yeah, well, they're very highly aerodynamic, and with the size of my yachts, there's no way they're going to let me kick the tire rods around.
Oh, Lord.
But just let it bring that picture to your mind, okay?
Jeez,
It's
right.
funny you brought up that first push cart I ever built, because it was actually made out of 3 2x4s. And one down the middle that you sat on, that was a chassis, and it had one in the front with a big bolt in the middle that you could steer, and then the other one was just nailed to the back.
There you go.
And I had wheelbarrow tires in the front and big wheel tires in the back. Let me tell you, that car was a handful.
Was it pushing or loose?
I lived in Pearce. We lived in a very hilly neighborhood, so it was all about gravity.
Oh, Lord.
Well,
I think I probably built 30 or 40 cars like that until we decided we should put brakes on one of them.
Ah.
Oh, what are brakes? Roger doesn't know what that is.
How I could wear shoes out so fast. Because I was stopping with my feet.
Yeah, Roger, what's a brake? You don't know what that is, do you?
Brakes are for wusses anyway.
Exactly. I'll say, don't mention the word brake around this guy. He'll look at you confused. Like, what? What are you talking about? There's a brake on the car? What?
No, there's no brake. Why should I do that? It's dragged to the ground. You couldn't stop that thing. No, nothing going to happen.
Hey, you've seen the front bumper on my car, haven't you?
Oh.
I can play that off.
Yeah, well, front bumper works if you got seatbelts.
Yeah.
Front bumpers, and we tested that. If you run into something to stop it, it stops you too. We never put a seatbelt on one.
No.
I lived in a valley between like 2 7% grades that were a mile long. So somebody's got little push cars, little downhill races that we made, had to be doing close to 40, 50 miles an hour.
And you flip over in one of them suckers, you're gonna know it.
Ooh wee! Hold on for the ride.
You're gonna have road burn from hell.
More than one kid wound up in the ER doing them, and we didn't have bike helmets or anything then. I actually tore the wheel off of one of mine and it rolled down the street in a Mercedes. We ran like hell. I left the wreckage right away.
Oh my gosh.
Hopefully it's not somebody that watches the show, right?
Oh my. No.
That was quite a while ago, maybe 25, 30 years ago.
Well, you never know.
I'm sure the fingerprints on that wheel are long gone.
Oh.
Fingerprints? What fingerprints?
What do you mean? Psh, no.
I wasn't even a motorist. It didn't have a motor. It was like 12.
Hey, you can always do like the sled they do on the sleds. Have that little rake that you throw out and let it grab onto something.
Yeah, I never really did that either. I have one of those plastic sleds, and you know, in the cold they get brittle, and when you jump off a creek bed onto frozen ice, they just kind of explode into little chips like lead paint.
Oh, jeez.
Ooh, not fun.
You may let you get off the phone, Taco, so you can keep dodging traffic?
That's fine. I'm just listening and laughing, you know, because he's just showing his age with more stories.
Oh, I'm out of that. I'm out of that one. Y'all can handle that.
Joe, tell him you ain't scared.
I'm sorry, guys. I think Cameron was talking. Yeah. I was saying, not too many people know anything about lead paint anymore. So, and you know, putting wood together to put your cars together, I didn't even do any of that kind of stuff. So that shows you how much older than me he is. Wow, did you have a hill? Where did you live? We lived everywhere. We had bicycles when I was a kid. Well, we had bicycles too, but you know, I mean, where else was a kid going to get a car at like 10 years old? You had to build it. And they wouldn't sell you a Nova. You know, you had to go out and get your own. You know, the country kids down here, they're out there riding tractors around, and they got that little beater, you know, 1987 celebrity that they just drive around the farm.
Yeah.
We didn't have that stuff. It was New Jersey. You had to be 18 to get like a driver's permit.
Yeah.
So we built go-karts and downhill racers, and we had our bicycles, and anything that would, still to this day, anything you can race, I will.
Oh, these two.
On Facebook, there's a picture of me in a Barbie Jeep like a year ago.
I remember the first time you called the show, Roger. That was the first picture he put up, and I about died. I was trying so hard not to laugh.
So he's in a purple Barbie Jeep. So I went anything that can be raced. It's okay. Fine.
Oh, gosh.
Racing, I will race it.
Obviously.
We got to get you back in here again, Joe.
Yeah, we do.
I gotta get down there. Yeah, it's been tough with the workforce, with the my job hours and stuff, and the distance I am for you guys. Because I'd love to come down there, but I haven't been able to make it. I'm, you know, trying to make a living here. Some new career changes in my personal life.
Well, you got to do what you got to do. We all know that.
Yep.
Yeah. I gotta pay the bills right now. It's a little bit of a tough time, but it's working out. You know, getting back where I need to be. Aftershock Motorsports liquidating pretty much everything. Actually, the owner just basically said, "Here, you hold on to the stuff or do whatever you need to do with it. I'm going to Florida." So I've got a couple of race cars for sale, and basically anything you want for a race team, I could probably come up with a good deal for you. But we got the whole team, got all the guys. So, you know, we're looking for what team to align with, and then if not, we'll just put something of our own together. Right now, I'm kind of contemplating between either going, if I gotta start my own team back up, either going dirt racing or sports cars.
Yeah.
Or some kind of spec class or something, maybe Formula 4 or something like that. You can run pretty cost effectively, and I feel in those forms of racing, the driver is a bigger percentage of the equation. So what I lack in, what we may lack in funding, I probably got the opportunity or the possibility to make up with just a lot of, as Cameron was so kind to point out, a lot of years of experience. There you go. See, it's not age, it's experience.
That's right.
There you go. That is the word we're looking for.
It's wisdom. Nobody will walk up to Gandalf and call him an old fart. He knows what he's doing. He's been around a while. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Raj, I think he's leaving that one. Now, more on a Christmas topic. Joe, do you have a favorite Christmas that you remember for a certain or special reason? If so, tell everybody why. A favorite Christmas story of yours.
You know, I can't remember. I can't really remember how old I was when I was a kid. I was maybe 8, 10. Probably at the end of 10, maybe 7 or 8 years old, something like that. My dad was a construction worker. He was actually lived in New Jersey, and it was a big job, and he got a big opportunity to go out there and make some money. And we didn't think he was going to make it home. And then it was like Christmas Eve, 5 o'clock, he showed up at the door, and I'll always remember that one. That was great. That was a very memorable Christmas for me.
Now,
Hey Joe, I'm gonna kick Cameron off because we got Al Pearce calling in also here in just a second.
Al calling too. Oh yay!
So I'm gonna let you drop out here, Taco.
All right, sounds good. Y'all have a good night, and Merry Christmas to everybody, and Good New Year, too.
Merry Christmas to
Merry
you and your whole
Christmas.
family.
All right, we'll talk to y'all later then.
All right, bud.
Bye,
Bye.
bud.
Bye. Bye.
Okay, back with you,
Anyways,
Joe.
Let's talk about him now. He's off the phone.
Well, I have another. Oh,
He can always catch it later on YouTube.
Yeah, true.
I'm kidding, of course.
No, Lord. Well, I have another question. Do you have something that happened at Christmas time that was embarrassing? Like, do you have an embarrassing Christmas story? Like a gift you got, you were really embarrassed, or decorating the tree and the tree falls and you happen to fall down with it? Something like that, you know?
An embarrassing Christmas moment. I do have a Christmas Eve story for you. I'm living up in New Jersey. I was about 22 years old. And my friends and I, we always had we had a Christmas tradition. We'd all get together on Christmas Eve for a couple hours. Exchange little small gifts, have a couple of drinks or whatever. And we never really made it out. It was early and it was a freezing rainstorm. So we never made it out. Nobody had a drink. I barely made it up the hill, and I had to turn around and go back home. And I'm coming down this, 6-lane Interstate 280 sheet of ice. So as soon as I pull out onto the exit ramp, the car just begins to slide me across the highway. And I'm watching everyone else spin down the road, and there's like this 30, 40 car pileup is just developing in front of me at like 7 miles an hour. And they slid the car all the way across the highway into the grass median, and when I got in the grass, it hooked up, and I just drove all the way down. And then I noticed that the first car behind me was a state trooper, and I figured, this guy's going to be pissed. I'm getting a ticket for sure. And he just followed me down in the grass till we got to the bottom of the hill, and then I slid the car back off the highway and off the exit ramp, and he didn't make it that far. Everybody crashed. I got home unscathed. So yeah, that was one of my most memorable Christmas Eve stories.
Good Lord.
Anyway.
Good
Fun.
Lord.
But I mean, that's what.
Really embarrassing,
It would have been really embarrassing if he caught you and gave you a ticket, but I don't think he would have, because he probably said, "Hey, that's a good idea. Maybe I should be doing this."
Well, I think that's what he did. When I first went out there, a lot of cars had managed to stop, and I was watching the truck in front of me. The tires are just locked up, and it's still going down the hill. So I just kind of kept sliding off into the grass. I was like, "Let it go." There's nothing to hit there. Let it go. When I got there, it hooked up. So yeah, I figured I was in big trouble. The thing was, he was kind of coming down the emergency lane as I slid like right in front of him into the grass. So I figured, he's going to be pissed.
No.
Yeah, because then you'll have snow out there.
He was like, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Dirt racing, you got to try a different line, see where the car hooks up.
That's right.
Yeah.
Find the right line and rock and roll.
Yep.
Yeah, I got to do it on a cushion at work.
Oh, Lord.
Stand by. I think it's Al calling in here. I'm gonna put you on hold for a second.
Allie! My buddy.
Let's talk racing.
Hey, Roger.
Hey, Al.
Hey, Al!
Hey, how are y'all?
We're doing good.
Great. Pepsi Cola.
Jinx, owe me a drink.
No, I don't.
Anywho, we got you, and we also got Joe Scarbrough still hanging in here for a little bit.
Hey.
So, you got your stuff all done for Christmas, Al?
Christmas?
Yeah, you know that thing in a few days?
We wish you a Merry Christmas, stuff like that.
You know, the eggnog thing.
You're not a Scrooge or a Grinch now, are you, Al?
It's like the big event between Homestead and Daytona, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that. There you go.
Actually, I guess so, yeah. Yeah, I bought a couple things, yeah. Put a tree up. Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go.
So you're ready for the Daytona race to get running. Let's see, which is all of
how many? Wait, we're gonna have the countdown thing here. Where is it, Raj?
It's about 2 months.
66 days, 17 hours, 44 minutes, and
7 seconds and counting.
5 seconds.
Well, now 5.
That's to the 500. I got to be there like a week, 10 days earlier. So
yeah,
for me, it's about 5 weeks altogether. Something like that. You guys are going to be watching that clock and completely miss the 24 hours of Daytona.
Nah, no,
Nah,
of course not.
We always keep that tagged as to what we got going on. I mean, there's actually a lot of races going on before then. I mean, what, you got the ARCA race, you got the nationwide race, you got the truck race, and what else was it?
Modified this year, too.
Yep, modifieds.
You got the modifieds, you got the K&N cars on the back straightaway.
Yep, on the little 4/10 mile track.
Yep, you got all kinds of cool stuff down there. And then the testing is testing begins, I think, 3 weeks from tomorrow, today maybe.
Oh, wow.
January 10th to the 12th for Daytona. And the 7th.
3 weeks from tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then the NASCAR media tour to Charlotte the week after that. And then after that, you come home and do laundry and pack up and go again. So it never ends. The only real break is kind of between Homestead and testing. You kind of get about 5 weeks in there where you don't have to go anywhere.
Oh, how was your stint being a juror?
He was a juror?
Oh, they threw us all off.
Oh, Lord. That doesn't sound like it ended well.
They didn't need us. Of course, the big thing is I hadn't gotten my $30 yet.
Yeah, that'll be it's in the checks in the mail, Al.
And that's what they all say.
Yeah, just like my parking ticket checks in the mail.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Good Lord.
So you didn't get to play on the juror then, huh?
No.
They called us in and sat us down for about 2 hours in a little private room, and then called us in the courtroom, and the judge said, "Sorry, folks, we don't need you being here." So I was out of there at 10:30.
Oh, they didn't have you come back another day or anything?
No, it's over.
What?
They must have pulled you in for a jury trial, and apparently somebody made a deal. And
Story.
it's what?
I have the same exact story. I got called in for jury duty. We were there for about 2 hours. The parties settled. They said, "Make sure you sign the roster. We'll get your checks out to you. Have a nice day." Yeah, that's it. And they had set aside about a month for this trial. And so when they said go home, we said, "Is that it for the month?" "Yep, go home." So we went home.
Somebody must have did a deal with the district attorney, and that.
Yeah, they did it that morning, in fact.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Been there, done that. I had a court case to go where I was part of the prosecution's team, and this was like the 4th time going in, and sat outside the courtroom because you're not allowed to go in and listen to the testimony of everybody else. So somebody came out and said, "Why y'all still here? We're waiting to go in." "Oh, they didn't come out and tell you? 3 hours ago they did a deal. You didn't even have to be here."
Huh.
Well.
Well, what else is going on, Raj? What's going on in your world?
Well, same old, basically. Taking and getting everybody's computers and everything ready for Christmas that needs to hurry up and get them, and doing stuff around the house, trying to do a little mini Christmas there with Faith and Allison.
Any racing news going on in your world?
Well, as far as with Terri and stuff, it's getting close. We're trying to set up a private test at Talladega.
Awesome.
In January, and then probably going to run the 4 big races in ARCA that are all televised: the Daytona, the Talladega, and whichever the other 2 are. And hopefully that'll get her. She's already authorized to run any K&N race, so she might run the K&N race on that 4/10 mile track, and then hopefully everything will be okay for the nationwide and get her rolling out there.
Mm-hmm.
Good deal. Well, what's the K&N race at Langley? You got to get on that one.
Well, we're trying to find somebody that's got maybe a modified and get out there and go race out there. Know anybody with a modified, Joe?
Yeah, I got one for sale.
We'll do a renter ride for 1 race. How's that?
I got 1%. It's not for rent. It's got to go.
Ah.
Aw.
Palooza's bound to have a modified laying around doing nothing. Oh, we got one of those modifieds too. That's going for sale too.
You ain't helping, Joe.
Yeah, Joe. I mean, really.
I'm gonna sick Terri on you. She's gonna hurt you.
Uh-oh. Better run, buddy.
Do you want me to prepare a rare ride for 1 race?
Say what? Where?
You ever went to Rice for one race?
No. She was talking about coming down to Langley and doing a race in a modified.
I mean, the car's guaranteed it's ready to go. I don't know what I was done with the rule book. I don't know if the car still fits the rules because we ran the Mad Series last year.
Alright.
No, I'll have to give.
I mean, it was Langley legal in 2012? No, 11. Yeah, we raced it in 2011 at Langley Speedway with it. So, but I don't know. I heard they don't have the stuff with the rule book, and I really didn't read too much into it. So.
You know how it is. You can go down there and race and.
Who reads the rule book anyway?
Yeah, I know. Who reads it? The tech guy when my car gets there. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're a little too low. Let's see here. Go to the back of the truck pack.
Yeah.
Hey, Rog.
Yes, Al.
How fast? How much quicker will Langley be once they repave it?
I'd say maybe about a half a second.
Which gets a good. What does that get late models down to?
Oh, geez. You're going to ask me a hard question.
Oh, wow. We actually have a hard question for you?
14.3, 14.4, I think. And I think you'll see modified probably, actually, no, you'll see late models, I'm sorry, 15.2, 15.3. You'll see them down about 15 flat, I think, on a regular basis. But that's about where the wheel and times work.
I think the over and under is 14.9. 14.9 seems to be the number that most late model drivers think it'll be.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I think you'll see the modifieds come down to about, about 15 and a half, something like that. And depending on what they do with tires, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I don't know if they started out there or not, but I know they were gonna cut it right down to the very bottom and start from the beginning, start from scratch and go with it all the way back up.
Well, I've seen pictures of them out there doing it, so.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, I think they had them on their Facebook page, pictures of the track and everything.
Oh, okay. I'll tell Chuck what they've got to do for next year. Between next year and 14 will be lights, Muscos.
Some new lighting?
Yeah. Take down all the poles, take down all the wires, take down all the ready looking stuff you got now. Put up just four banks of Musco lights, one in each corner, and you'll be good to go forever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, I'm looking at some of the pictures. Yeah, they actually looks like they're starting to put some new stuff already back down.
Oh, wow.
I wouldn't mind seeing some type of infield shelter for the teams there, because I guess if there's one thing I don't like about Langley is you go into the infield, you unload all of your gear, and then you just cook there. And so, it's a little different for your big shows, your big teams where they're used to that, unload the infield wall, they stuff up the pit wall, and they get their big boxes and canopy and things like that. But for your local guys, that's tough. That's tough. And you're out there a long, long time. You get there at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock in the morning, and a lot of them nights you're not out there until after midnight. So it would be nice to see a little better infield facility. That's just my 2 cents.
Yeah.
But would you rather have lights or a better infield?
As a racer, I would rather have some type of shelter from the 100-degree weather over the lights. And now, as far as the media is concerned, I'm sure that their opinion would be the lights, and they're both valuable points. The lights would probably be a better business option for the speedway, because then you could look into night, televised night races and that sort of thing.
Of course, the problem with shelters is that you've got to. They let you bring in tents and put them up now, I guess. And if you sit on the lower row of the grandstand, if you've got a permanent sort of a pit area shelter deal, the people in the lower seats can't see the backstretch.
It blocks the vision, and that's I understand that. It's it's got to be spectator friendly, but that's tough being down. I've seen quite a few people go down over the years to eat racing that track.
Yeah.
And Southside too. Any track where you don't have that trail, or that you can go in there and the air conditioning, or just that insulated shade, it gets brutal. Mostly it's usually not your drivers that succumb to the heat, because your driver's a little more fit than everybody else. But it's always that There always seems to be that older crew member, somebody, dad, grandfather, that comes out to the races, and you know, you sort of, you know, the people that supported it for, you know, 30, 40, 50 years, and, you know, we try to be just as friendly to the, you know, the infield participants as the spectators.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in reference to the track, it looks like December 5th is when they started ripping up the track, and as of yesterday, it looks like they've already started laying down new stuff.
Oh, okay.
Alrighty.
Sitting here scanning through the pictures that they have. I got about 22 of them on Facebook showing the different stages here.
Now, Al, on the topic of Christmas, do you have a favorite Christmas story or something that happened on Christmas that you really never forgot, or something happened that was special to you? You mind sharing that with everybody?
I remember being in Vietnam on Christmas Day and never thinking I was going to get home.
Holy cow.
Well, you just never know. You know, you never know.
Nope, never do.
I think the first Christmas back at home after that, a year later, was probably the best. And I can't tell you one thing about it except that I was home. and there had been a moment or two when I didn't know if that was going to ever happen. So, you know, I don't think I've been out of my house except for that Vietnam tour at any of my numerous Christmases. So, you know, all through college and all through working and jobs and all, I've always been home, except for that one, which made the one after that so much special.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Now, do you have an embarrassing Christmas story or moment, something that happened, like an embarrassing gift, or something went wrong while putting up lights or a tree, you know? It's something embarrassing everybody can share.
You mean like my Richard Petty story?
Yeah.
Yeah, like that, around those lines.
If you don't have one, I can create one for you.
Oh.
You can. Sure you can.
Oh, goodness, Rod.
I think the worst is yet to come, because there haven't been any.
There hasn't been any. Not even one little one. Come on now.
All right, that's my challenge for next year then.
Come on, Al. Come on.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Is it because you don't want to say, or you really haven't had one?
No, I really don't. I don't, you know, I'm thinking...
He's usually pretty good on that, yeah.
Yeah, my life's been pretty good, except for present company.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm like double long distance. He's not talking about me. You guys should be upset.
Yeah.
Well, I want y'all to know this, and Roger, you should know this. This is quite a sacrifice to call you, because Duke is on one channel, Seinfeld's on the other, and I'm missing, excuse me, I'm missing both of them to talk to you, so...
Well, we're happy that you're spending time with us, Al. It's Christmas time, so that's your gift to us.
Sacrifice.
It's Christmas time. That's your gift to us.
I'm touched. I'm really touched.
Okay.
Yeah, she's touched. Let me tell you.
Ha ha ha, Raj. So funny. He should become a comedian, ladies and gentlemen.
I tell you what, Al. I know you wanted to only be on for 10 minutes.
You think, let me ask you this question.
We knew that wasn't going to happen.
Do you think Parker Kligerman is having a good Christmas this year?
Well, I mean, looks to be it is. Is there something new that happened that I missed?
Well, he's going to do the full nationwide schedule for Kyle Busch.
Right.
Well, that's a pretty good deal considering at the end of the season he didn't have anything.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, hey, there's several drivers out there that have a good Christmas now, and from what I understand, there's still a lot of open cars out there.
Well, I don't know how many. I mean, I don't know if there are or not. I mean, I saw the same story you did, but you know, the 51 car, if it comes back, will be Allmendinger, so that's no great worry. Dave Blaney's probably set for the 36 car if it comes back. I don't think there are any cars without drivers. There may be drivers without cars, but there are no cars without drivers right now.
Mm. Yeah.
Now, you know, Kligerman, when he got, you know, Kligerman was really on a fast track. He was one of Penske's guys. He was a Penske developmental driver for a long time in Nationwide and trucks, and then Penske got rid of him, and Red Horse picked him up last year, I guess midway through the season. And he had a pretty good season. He won a race and all, but you know, when the season ended, there was no guarantee he'd have a ride again.
Yeah.
So you know, the fact that Busch is going to put him in a Nationwide car for the full schedule is a pretty good deal.
Yeah. Well, let's see. You got Joe Falk Motorsports. They haven't decided on anything with Stephen Light. Phil Parson with Michael McDowell. Tommy Baldwin. They haven't announced whether they're going to have Dave Blaney back or not.
Now, I know what you're saying, but that doesn't mean those guys aren't going to have rides.
Right.
I mean, if Joe Falk closes that car down, Stephen Light was only and I can't imagine how he won Rookie of the Year, but he did.
Were there any other rookies that ran a decent sized schedule?
Yeah, that kid Josh Wise ran the full schedule.
Okay.
But as we learned later, Rookie of the Year is only based on, I think, 18 races. So basically, you take your best 18 finishes.
Right.
And that's what you're judged on. And I guess in 18 races anyway, Stephen Light was better than Josh Wise, but neither one of them was any good. I mean, remember last year or the year before that, Kevin Conway was Rookie of the Year, and he was almost a starting park team. The year after that, Andy Lally was Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
Road race guy.
Yeah.
He didn't do anything. So they really hadn't had, and it'll be Stenhouse most likely next year, or this year coming up. So, I don't know who, and then it'll be Austin Dillon in 14.
Yeah.
Will be Rookie of the Year. So, but they don't seem to have the 2 or 3 man, the real exciting, multi-car, multi-team, head-to-head Rookie of the Year stuff that they used to have. So, anyway.
What about Phoenix Racing? Think they'll be back?
Well, James Finch, I saw he knows how to do.
Yeah.
Money's not an issue. James has got plenty of money. Whether he wants to fool with it or not is the issue.
Yeah.
If he wants to race, he can maybe just take what he's got and go to ARCA and probably dominate over there. Mm-hmm. But the way it is now, you got to have all these new cars. Last year's Chevrolets, last year's Chevrolets aren't good anymore. So does James Finch want to go, restock his entire garage, or just go somewhere else? But you think if he wasn't going to do it, we'd have heard about it by now?
Yeah.
They're testing him 3 weeks in Daytona. If he doesn't show up at Daytona with Allmendinger, and if he doesn't do a test, that might be the telling sign right there.
Yeah.
So there'll always be more drivers than there are cars.
Yep.
Because everybody thinks he can drive. Everybody thinks he can drive, and a lot of them can't. But, those guys will find rides if their car's available.
Yeah.
Plenty of guys will drive for nothing. Almost nothing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Just to be out there to be getting some seat time.
Give me 10% of what the car wins and a hotel room 3 nights, and I'll drive for you. Just to be out there doing it, trying to impress somebody who will give them a break later on.
Yep.
That's what Ricky Rudd did. Ricky Rudd and his family invested everything they had in one car for one race. The year before he ran for Rookie of the Year, he'd only run a couple of races, I think, and was going to be a rookie the following year. And Ricky and his family put everything they owned into one car and one motor for one race, and did well enough to attract some attention, and that got him going. I think Clint Boyer put everything he had into a one-shot deal to run maybe a nationwide car in Nashville. And Richard Childress saw him and liked him, and that's how that started. So, guys can do that. You can, if you really want to do it and you think you can make it happen, a lot of people will put everything they had into owning, will build in one car with one motor and taking their best stuff to one race, in hopes that it'll work out.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it does.
Sometimes the
Sometimes
risk
it
is
doesn't.
worth it.
Yeah.
Sometimes the risk is worth it.
Well, yeah, if you don't wreck on the first lap.
That's true.
If Danica's nowhere near you, you might make it through. Boys, I gotta go.
Oh.
All right, Al. Go have a good night and have a happy holiday. Be safe.
Merry Christmas to you.
Thank you, everybody. Y'all behave yourself. And
That's no fun.
Oh, I promise I will, but I make no promises for Roger.
I know you will. Yeah, I know you will. I'm not sure about the other guys. Well, I'll come out next year and do your show more often, and then we'll go find some new restaurants or something like that.
Yay.
There you go.
Sounds good to me.
All right. Have a good one, Al.
Bye
Bye.
bye.
Bye, Joe. Everybody hanging up on
Joe's
us.
not. Joe.
Well, he said bye. Oh, I didn't know if he meant bye to us or bye to Al.
You're saying bye to Al.
Good. Okay. I was saying about Joe sleeping us too. Oh no.
I guess it's almost about that time for you guys anyway, so I just did want to make sure I plugged in one thing. I'm very proud to be going back to it because I lived so far away, so I wasn't able to really make this week before Christmas and see my family the following week. But it's a benefit that a bunch of race car drivers started back probably about 25 years ago. It was my dad was involved, and Kevin Ayers and legendary photographer Ace Lane. They were all the founders of this event, and it's called they do a Christmas party for the Matheny School. And the Matheny School is a school up in New Jersey for all disabled young adults, children, different various stages of mental and physical disabilities. And these guys would go out and fulfill the Christmas list of the wish list, the list of Santa, if you will, for these people, for these disabled people, and bring the gifts there, and when you got to the party, you would be that person's personal escort. You'd bring them up to Santa Claus, and Santa Claus would magically fill out their Christmas list. It's a wonderful, heartwarming thing, and I'm very, very proud to be going back this year. And I don't know if anybody's listening, and if you're looking for something that really going to fill your heart, look up.
Did we just cut him off?
Because it's a wonderful, wonderful place, and these people do wonderful things, and they're all underpaid for doing what they do, and I can't say enough good about them. It's really a fantastic organization.
Yep.
Cool deal.
Sounds great.
That's what the season's all about, isn't it?
There you go.
To receive, give it to somebody who really needs it.
Yep.
Got another friend on the line with you there, Joe.
I'm sure Krystal doesn't need another scarf.
Whoa.
No, I'm talking about on the phone.
Ouch, Joe, that hurt.
I love you. I'd send you a scarf, but I'm sure you'll be just fine without maybe missing that one pair of Uggs, or not getting that new scarf. I'd give up a pair of Uggs to know that money went to a big for some disabled kid.
I do give to charity. I work with charity as much as I can.
Sure.
I do. I really do, especially through my church. Our church does a lot of stuff. Like, we work for Port, and we help out with JUCO and everything, and my school does a lot of fundraisers for the poor and helping make sure to get toys to kids that are less fortunate in this area and across the world and stuff like that. So
that's wonderful.
I do give to charity. I do my good job. I do my good work. I'm a good girl.
Well, okay.
Raj.
I'm just trying to introduce our other guest that's on the line here.
Okay.
What are you doing there, young lady?
What's going on, you guys?
Oh, hey, Terry.
What's up?
Not much. Just chilling out here and doing the show with Raj.
Having fun with everybody, doing our Christmas cheer.
Yep.
That's it. How many days is Christmas? 6, 7, 6 days?
No, wait.
Tuesday, so that'll be a week from yesterday, so 6 days.
Yeah, 6 days.
Hey, that was pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
See, we can.
Absolutely.
What?
No, I was just getting ready to say we can calculate that.
Yeah, I know. I was between 6 and 5. Like, it's not 5.
We can count that high.
You got no fingers and toes, right, Joe?
I have enough fingers. However, I don't have enough balls in this phone, so before I get cut off and rudely hang up, I'm going to gracefully bow out, wish everyone a very safe and happy holiday season. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. I'll talk to you guys soon. I look forward to seeing you again.
All
right, Joe. Be safe, man.
You have a good holiday.
All right. You too. You too. Thanks for having me.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Okay.
Hey, Terry. How you doing, gal?
I'm good. What's going on with you? happening?
Not much. Last day of school's tomorrow and getting ready for the holidays and helping out Raj with the show tonight. That's about it.
She's here for the food.
Actually, I can't stay tonight for the food. I can't stay tonight for the food, Raj. I'm sorry.
That's all right. I like cheap dates.
Well, ow. Jeez, ouch. Everybody picking on me tonight. Lord.
Well, hold on. I seem to remember spending 5 days with you.
I know.
I know.
I know that.
So there's this. That's the other swing of the line now. See, I'm down to where it doesn't cost me nothing tonight, and back then it was.
Right.
Love you too, Rod.
It all balances out.
Yeah.
It's a scale thing, you know.
Yeah, it's
all about love.
Yeah, all about the love. I feel so much of it, Raji.
We were just talking about with Al about some of the stuff you were trying to get set up for, trying to get some of the ARCA racing and qualifications with that, and getting into possibly a couple of K&N races. And I was trying to talk Joe into getting one of his modifieds for you to run out here at Langley one night.
Absolutely, we need to do that.
We need to do a little more persuading, but besides that, hopefully he'll.
They've got all the whole team and everything they have is all up for sale.
Oh really? Wow. Everybody needs sponsors. That's the key.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, his regular sponsor can afford it. She just. I reckon got tired of it when she decided that, hey, let's go up to the higher level, and they didn't have the equipment that needed to be run at that level.
Right, exactly. Yeah, you gotta have the right stuff, or you can't do it. You got to have the right pieces, and you can't compete. Just the way it is.
Yeah, you can't go out there with a 6-year-old chassis and hope to run with the new chassis that were built that year or the previous. You know.
Really.
You cannot do it. We did that this year in Knoxville, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't trying to say that, but you know what I meant.
He was trying to keep from admitting that.
I know. Yeah, we're working on that revise. We're in step on it, so little by little.
That it is.
Eating cool beans.
So what are you going to do for Christmas? You staying around, or y'all going out to the lake?
We're going to go to the lake, obviously. We have to do that. The family. The cult member families that live on the lake.
Yeah.
Gonna haul the wiener dog out there too?
Yeah, he'll have to go. The whole whole side of my dad's family live up on the lake.
Oh boy.
The cult. It's funny. They're a good group though. They're cool. They're cool. They're big race fans. Every one of them are race fans, which is great.
Of course they are.
Now, what you need to do is pass a hat, and each one of them donate a $100 bill to the race cause.
Ah.
I got one cousin lives up there. She's a multi-millionaire. I've been trying to get her to give money for years.
What?
I can't get her to do it, but we'll borrow her motorhome or something.
There you go. That'll work.
Yep.
I know it. So what else? Anything else? Who was on the show tonight?
We had our favorite people for the Christmas stuff.
Al, Joe, Taco.
Cool.
All of them. And you, of course.
Al the man. The man. Cool. Well, I miss you guys.
I miss you too.
Hopefully everything will lock in place here, and you'll wind up being too busy to visit.
Well, yes. Well, we'll have to visit on the road. Everybody has to meet up on the road, because you're in my spotter anyway, so.
Yeah.
Blah, blah.
Keep your booty out of trouble.
Yeah. So, I can't wait as long as you're going. So, hopefully after the first of the year, we'll start rocking and rolling, go down to Talladega and test, and kick it in, baby.
Yep.
Roll.
There we go.
Rock and load.
Yep.
So, I think we're working on funding. We're going to work on funding to do the K&M race there at Langley, too. I think that was, because I kind of see that as my home track.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool to do. Have a big fundraiser, do some charity stuff, and let Krystal do some t-shirt stuff that weekend, too, up there.
Yep. Sounds great.
Yay!
Did you get to see the update photo shoot I did for my modeling profile?
No, I gotta check it out.
You have to check it out because I recently did it and I got the photos up for it. They came out great. It was awesome how well it was. It was a really good price for the photo shoot. The lady teaches photography at my school, and she'll do it for senior pictures and for people who model, and they came out awesome. Really, you're gonna look that up right now, Raj? He's looking it up on the screen in front of us right now.
Oh, that's the abilities of what we can do here, you know.
Yeah, well, that's just my profile pictures. You gotta scroll down if you want to see the actual ones.
I know.
I'm guiding Roger.
Yeah, make sure Roger gives you the goodie box I sent you, Chris.
Oh yeah, I saw that, and thank you very much for that. That was really nice.
You haven't seen
of
it
you.
yet?
What? I thought that was.
No.
What do you mean?
That's the one you left from the other day.
Oh.
Yeah. I sent you a goodie box that all kinds of cool stuff in it. So.
Oh, you didn't have to do that now.
Make sure you get it. Make sure you get it tonight.
All right, you hear that, Raj?
Yeah,
You mess up, Terry's gonna get you.
I ain't scared.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Go right. Oops, I meant left. Terry ought to be scared.
Oh, Lord, Raj. Oh, Lord.
Oh, my God. Alright, guys. I'll call you a little bit later on, Raj. We'll chit chat on our stuff.
Yeah, I need to finish up that PDF yet.
Yep. Alright. Peace out. Merry Christmas.
Yeah,
Merry
be
Christmas
safe
to
for the
you if I
holidays.
don't hear from you, but I'm sure I will.
Yeah. Alright. Ciao.
Alright, girl.
Bye.
See you later.
Alright, bye.
I thought that was the goodie thing.
No, she sent me some other stuff.
Sent you more?
Yeah.
Weird. Well, I feel special.
I don't know. You didn't even take that one with you last
I
time.
forgot it. Like, I got my purse and everything. When I got home, I finally realized I left it here. But I knew I'd get it back because I knew it'd be on the show and everything. You know, you'll be able to see it 'cause the camera's in the way. You realize that, right?
I'm looking from the side.
See, no
That's
matter
the
what
only
angle,
thing I
no
didn't
matter
like.
what angle I go at, like it either covers most of the picture or half the picture. So, yeah, they came out great. It was awesome.
Freckle face.
Yes, I have my freckles and my dots on my face.
Do connect the dot?
Nah, you. Picking on
Could be
this
worse. Could be using black magic marker to do it.
No, Lord. These are all dots with beauty marks and stuff.
Anywho.
Anyway.
Well, I'd like to thank everybody for watching the show with us tonight. And
Yep.
hopefully they have a very Merry Christmas.
And
Everybody's
Happy New
been
Year.
everybody's been good.
Yep, I
Side
have.
of the house, not the naughty side of the house.
You, not making any promises about that, but I know you try. You might fail after a couple minutes, but you try.
See this? I am Santa.
Yeah, huh.
Ho ho ho!
Absolutely.
You alright with that?
Whatever you say, Raj. Have some cookies waiting for you on Christmas Eve then, right?
Alright. I'm ready to rock and roll.
Well, thanks everybody, and please tune in next week. Well, next week is Christmas. Never mind. Next week is Christmas. You can rewatch episodes if you'd like. You can, if you're bored eating your cookies, drinking coffee or eggnog, and you're done opening presents, you can watch some old Let's Talk Racing episodes. You know.
Catch the other shows on YouTube.com/Pitwall.
Yep. Or anything you've missed that you missed tonight, you weren't able to watch it. You can watch it on Christmas Day.
Of course, PC Doctors.
Yep. PC Doctors.
Have incredible tees
You
and
can
shirts.
fix anything. If you like a nice new T-shirt for anything, have some incredible tees.
T-shirts, race cars, anything, business.
Anything like that.
And the auctionhotspot.com.
Need a last minute gift, you're not sure what to do, just go on there. I'm pretty sure you can find what you need.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody, see ya!
Get you in it?
Okay,
Get
come
in
on.
it.
Here we go. There we go.
There we go.
Come on, you can do it.
You can do it. Oh, Lord.
Hey, when it sits there and just, we're sitting there frozen in time.
Yeah.
It would really suck if it comes around and says, oh, by the way, this thing has a problem.
Hey guys, I'm Daytona 500 winner Trevor Bain, and thank you for watching Let's Talk Racing.
Hi, I'm Robert Richardson Jr., driver of the number 23 Dodge Challenger for R3 Motorsports in the NASCAR Nationwide Series, and you're watching Let's Talk Racing.
I'm Tony Peters, driver of the number 17 Toyota in the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series, and you're listening to Let's Talk Racing.
Here's your 2011 champion, David Brehm.
Hi, this is David Flens, driver of the 33 NASCAR Late Model, 2011 Old Dominion Speedway Track Champion. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Racing TV.
I'm Sam Hunt, drive the 42 car. I want to thank Let's Talk Racing.
Hi, my name is Natalie Sather. I drive the 94 K&N Lady Eagle Safety Wear, Butler built seats, bell helmets, hooker harness seat belt.